Okay, it is 9 o'clock and we are live on YouTube, and welcome everyone to the July 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. regularly scheduled fiscal court meeting. And I ask that if you have a cell phone, please silence your cell phone. And Madam Clerk, has this meeting been properly advertised and do we have a quorum?
Yes.
All right, good deal. I will then ask Magistrate Ellis if you will lead us in our invocation.
Thank you, Judge. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, late last night, once again, we sat through and realized the fury of storms that can come our way. We know that some in our area might have some losses in what came. We as a court look at the problems of life in a similar way, where we try to resolve issues on behalf of the members of our community of Boyle County. Please be with us as we ponder very important issues that affect the lives of all of our constituents. Please guide us and keep us. And Lord, please be with our troops, both domestic and overseas, and all of our law enforcement as they keep order in our society. We pray all of this in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Magistrate Ellis. All right, and now we have a special guest with us this morning. We have Libby Hardin, and Libby is the daughter of Jeremy and Chelsea Hardin, and she's ready to go.
She's shy.
Yeah, she's shy. She's also the granddaughter of former Sheriff Leroy and Cheryl Hardin, and Cheryl's with us today, so thanks for coming. Yeah. All right, Miss Libby, you come up and lead us in the pledge. Everyone stand.
The flag right here, right there, girl.
Right here.
All right, ready? Start off.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job! Great job! Great job! Now, I've got a certificate for you, Miss Libby. All right, and we're going to stand right here, and Miss Julie, come back in. Miss Julie, turn around. Hold your certificate. There you go.
You are a very important person today. We call you a VIP. There you go. Good job.
Turn this way. You got it, Kane?
Yeah.
All right.
Good job.
Yeah, all right.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. And I don't know if I said it, but she's going to be a kindergartner at Junction City Elementary this year. So starting school. Thank you all. You are welcome to stay and be entertained, or you can leave and go do something more fun.
I'm going to go to work, I think. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
She's a doll.
That's all right. I'll share it.
All right. It's always good to get them little ones in here when they're just first learning and starting out. We have minutes to approve from our June 23rd and our July 14th. And I want to say thank you to Susanna and Katina for keeping our minutes going and keeping them up to date. So, do you have a motion to approve both sets of minutes? Okay, Magistrate Bodner, is there a second?
Second.
Magistrate Gay, is there any discussion on either meeting minutes?
From June 23rd,
Okay.
there's a couple of corrections here. I did not attend that meeting remote, I was here.
Okay.
In person.
In person? Okay, we will remove that.
And also down in my report section, I did not talk about attending a conference, it was a conference. I looked up the word conference just to see if
Oh,
where it's
okay,
at.
got it.
So with those corrections,
With those,
Judge,
okay.
there are several typos, and I can't remember which of the set of minutes it was. Our council can advise me on this, but they have no substantive change with them, so I'd let them go, but I just wanted to make that comment for the record.
Do you have one in particular? that we-
No, and I
okay.
didn't list them, and like
Oh.
I say, I'm not even sure which of the two it was, but they do not change any meanings.
Okay, okay, we will be more diligent about our spelling check. Thank you. All right, any other discussion on either set? Okay, have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Minutes are approved. Thank you. Next, we have budget transfers, and that would be Ms. Shannon.
I have budget transfers of $784.20.
That was a big month. I move we approve the budget
Compared to
transfer.
other months, right? Have a motion by Magistrate Gates, or a second?
Second.
Second by Magistrate Sleeper. Any discussion on budget transfers?
It's a new year.
All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. And next we have cash transfers.
I have cash transfers from the interest-bearing account to the general fund, $725,000. Then I have from the general fund to the road department, $25,000. And from the general fund to EMS, $125,000.
Okay, is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Magistrate Gay,
Second.
second by Magistrate Cullen. Any discussion on cash transfers? All right, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Shannon. Next, we will approve our bills. Ms. Elena.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alrighty, so in your all's bill packets today, we need to approve the expense in total of $386,913.99, and there are no add-ons.
Awesome. Okay. Have a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
Measure Cullen, is there a second? Measure Harmon, any discussion?
I just wondered what the waste tire grant was for the tire removal from Perryville.
What page?
Oh.
Measure Bowner.
It's on July the 28th. I didn't write the page down. Let's see.
It's SMS tire, is that the one you're asking?
I couldn't hear you.
SMS tire?
It just says
Oh, yeah,
Terrible.
tire removal.
tire
period.
removal,
Yeah,
waste
SMS.
tire grant,
That's the
447.
boxes that we empty that we pick up
Yeah.
beside the road.
Yeah.
We get a grant for that every year.
To
To
pick up
assist with that,
tires on the side of the road.
if they get,
Okay, good. All right, that's good to know. Thank you.
Okay. And I will point out, we did the Arts Commission's allocation. Our 911 public service agreement payment came out of this. The community sponsorship for Don't Sleep. First quarter distribution for EDA. Annual appropriation for family services. Bless you. That may have been all that I had marked.
We did make our payment to Axon Enterprises, which is a taser payment for our law enforcement. That's
Yes.
$28,000.
Okay.
And then Motorola body cameras are in there too.
Motorola's in there.
We did, the sheriff's department gets, I think a $10,000 grant for that, don't they?
They did.
Yes.
They
They
presented to us.
Yes.
Okay.
And EC9 received a new transmission. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple heftier payments in there this time.
Okay, any other discussion or questions, comments? All those in favor of the motion to approve the bill signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you, ma'am. Next, we have second reading on Article 2, Planning and Zoning, Articles 2 and 4. There's Hannah. I didn't see you sneak in. All right. Anything, any changes from
No
first
changes,
reading?
but do y'all have any questions
Okay.
or concerns?
Yes.
Okay, let's get a motion to approve, and then we'll do
I'll make
discussion.
that motion.
Magistrate Ellis, is there a second?
Second.
Magistrate Gay, any discussion?
Yes, I've got several issues. Let's see,
Okay.
I've got to find, it's a good thing it's alphabetical, that helps. I assume on assisted living, the strike over Boyle County zoning ordinance unit resident. Some of these that are strikeovers, it actually doesn't make a complete sentence. So if you go back and look at some of those, I think they do need to read.
Do you have a page number or anything?
Well, it's alphabetical, so it's easy to find.
So what was it again?
Assisted living.
Assisted, okay.
That strikeover, I don't think reads as a complete sentence, but it's not a great big deal. Let's see, building height. Again,
Okay,
the
there's not any
strikeovers.
strikeovers in the
Well, I'm looking right at them. I mean,
second
On
version.
the digital, there's a lot of
I think you
strikeovers.
have to zoom out, and that's probably why.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
I think you might have to zoom out.
Well, I tried.
It's
to
still-
zoom
it's
out.
still a
That's
strikeover.
zooming in.
Yeah, I think it's, can
It's
you
very
go look?
confusing. It's just,
It had several of these.
Okay, well, on the printed copy, there's not any.
We should.
You got to edit it.
Yeah,
see,
go
all
back.
throughout.
Yeah.
That's zooming out.
There is under.
If you go to our website,
But not
Well,
that one.
we can't in court today, and I do have some other issues here.
well,
Okay,
But please, in the future, if we're gonna get it like that, that's just very confusing.
did you get the hard copies last week, or last?
no, we sent them digital.
Mine doesn't have that. So.
Mine doesn't
Mine-
under the one
mine
Magistrate Ellis
does.
is speaking
Mine does
of,
have it.
but under modular home, I do see that, but
Show-
this,
Go back to
the
first
red
one,
is
show
the
her.
new-
They're everywhere.
Right there.
Word.
There's one there?
Yeah, there-
Yeah,
And you zip out and it,
and it just makes it
I
worse.
think it might be because it's sent as a Word doc and not a
Well.
PDF, probably.
okay, yeah, that's probably it.
All right. let
so
me-
the red is showing you the new
Correct.
verbiage.
Oh, I know that,
Okay.
yeah, that's easy to know, that's
Okay.
easy to understand.
Okay, well, it's showing you what took the place of what's struck out.
Well, this
Not
is
really,
like-
not with,
Oh,
no, you
it's
can't
not
see
it.
it. no.
Oh, okay, I'm not looking at it.
It's almost like it's overlaid on.
Oh, okay.
I think
All
it's
right,
just,
the first one
Gotcha.
Probably.
that I don't see a change on, but it's the whole purpose of my concerns with what the state has passed, correct? That's why
Yes,
we're
it's a
having
mandate
to
from
make
the
these
state.
changes, yeah. To protect and preserve the monetary value of real property. And as we go down through, I've got some issues, but there are others as well. Let's see, I've got, the next one is K for kennel. Let's see why I had highlighted that. Oh, it's just another one of the strikeovers that's difficult to understand.
Does it say
Manufactured
Article
home.
2, Tom?
Pardon me?
Is it in red?
No, no.
Does it say Article 2? Is that what you're?
Well, I'm past that now because it's just the confusion that comes. Now, on manufactured home, so much is stricken there, and then, of course, we go to the new language. A parcel of land developed
Can I help
for
you?
the purpose of leasing 2 or more residential spaces. On what land can that happen?
any land that is permitted to have single-family residential, so anything that is R1, A, B, or C.
If you'll remember the last time you were here, I had 2 yellow areas and I was asking you to tell me what roads those were on. I don't think I received that, but there can be no more a la planning and zoning than there have been in the past, and were identified on that map you gave us last time you were with us.
Not necessarily, people can do a zone change application anytime they see fit.
Okay, so that would be in the public eye when that would be happening,
If
because,
the landowner wants to do a zone change from ag to single-family residential and then allow those permitted qualified
Normal
manufactured
procedures.
homes, then they would be
Good,
permitted in
good.
that zone.
okay, thank you. Modular home. Well, it's just that I do understand it, and the modular home, the manufactured home, and the mobile home that we grew up knowing were trailers. 3 distinct areas, correct? And am I correct that the manufactured home is the one that's 900 square feet?
No, it doesn't,
The-
there are mobile homes, modular homes, manufactured homes, and now qualified manufactured homes.
Oh, I don't know about, did I miss that one in here?
That was the whole point of the state mandate, was to add qualified manufactured homes to be permitted in single-family homes, because the qualified manufactured homes must have building materials within the last 5 years. So anything before 2021 would be manufactured home, anything pre-1976 would be mobile home, anything pre-1976 would be HUD regulations.
Lexington, over the past 5 years, has really looked at two things: in-lots, which are available and empty because somebody's grandfather bought the lot next to him, and that lot is still vacant, and they're trying to persuade people to sell those to get more housing in Lexington. And then the other issue is mother-in-law homes, is what they called it in Lexington about 5 years ago. Where is planning and zoning on that type of home, either modular or, old terms, trailer going behind a much more valuable home?
We don't allow trailers in this county for residents at all, even with short-term rentals. So there are no campers or trailers allowed to be residents temporarily or long-term.
What about and I think this is the manufactured home, going down the highway, the wide load, half the house here, half the house right behind them. What if somebody had a $500,000 house and wanted to put one of those as a mother-in-law house behind their home?
That would be considered an ADU if it's on the same parcel, an accessory dwelling unit.
Would
So it
they
would
have
to
to
be
go
less.
through planning and zoning
Yes.
to get approval?
Yes,
Okay,
there are
good.
many rules about that.
These are the kind of issues, especially, in my region, where it's easy to do something like that. Even tap in or put in a longer lateral field, that type of thing, that I get questions. So, well, rather than belabor it anymore, I think that pretty well answers the questions that I have.
The manufactured part is under page 17, Tom, where it says qualified manufactured home.
Okay,
It's down below the other ones.
all right. Okay.
And then also in the upper right corner, there should be an option where it says edit in office. When you click on that, it'll actually,
Yeah,
it'll line up better.
okay. All right.
So are
Thank
you requesting any changes to the
No,
second reading?
I just wanted to clarify it because I've got people listening who asking
Okay.
questions of me.
And you gotta remember, I mean, if you have a subdivision restriction which says you can't have these type of homes, then you can prevent them. But if there's no restriction in your subdivision, then
And
this
deed
is what.
restrictions.
So the HOA would keep them from even coming to you?
Correct.
Unless somebody challenged the HOA?
We do not enforce deed restrictions or HOA restrictions, so that would be a civil matter. So we do not.
Okay.
So if you don't want this kind of home in your neighborhoods, then you need to have deed restrictions.
Okay.
Deed restrictions or,
But also the language for the qualified manufactured home is that there are several contingencies that within 1/8 of a mile, it has to have the same building materials, it has to have the same facade, it has to have the same aesthetic, and it has to go with that village. So we want to maintain the same character.
so many square feet, it has to be on a certain size lot.
Right.
And like
Permanent
if it's a
foundation.
smaller lot, it's gotta be, there's other rules.
Yeah.
Well, that does bring up the issue, a 20-foot wide home, and that's the one where it said that 900 square feet.
I believe that's a single wide, right?
That's the qualified manufactured home, number D, or option D says has a minimum total living area of 900 square feet.
So that is the minimum requirements for that.
Now, what size house might be across the road from that, or behind it, or even beside it, to have such a very narrow manufactured home?
If it would go with the aesthetic of the neighborhood, if all of those lots are similar to that size and that lot area, then it would go with the character of the neighborhood.
The only ones that I think would be that wide, or narrow, I'd say, are the ones on Houstonville Road going down.
R1C style
Yeah.
homes.
Yeah, okay. And they're beautiful homes. I'm just wanting to make sure, you know, where they fit and where they don't.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Answers my questions.
All right, good deal. Any other comments or questions for Ms. Hannah? All right, there is a motion and a second on the floor to approve second reading of Planning and Zoning Articles 2 and 4 concerning manufactured homes and other definitions. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you for
ma'am.
your forbearance.
Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
All right, next we have second reading of Public Nuisance Ordinance, and that would be Director Muncy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And I have to say, I'm happy to see Miss Katina back sitting there.
Hi.
Okay, so we have the second reading of the nuisance ordinance. I don't believe we've changed anything, have we, Chris?
Well,
Or
we did
haven't?
change one thing. We wanted to make punishable, not just as a violation, but as a Class B misdemeanor.
Yes.
Researching a little bit more, it looks like statute doesn't allow that for counties for whatever reason. It allows like
Really?
cities to do that. So
Merge counties.
so we I think right now we'll leave that off. Hopefully we'll get some.
So which part are we,
It was on, oh gosh, it was a highlighted section in there that said, class under penalties, I believe, said potential charge with Class B. And I did talk to Rich about it. He said there's nothing to say you can't do it, but there's nothing to say you can do it.
Right.
So
So
we
we
just-
I always said you can do anything you
Yeah,
want.
so we
till someone
took it out
says you can't.
just for.
I mean, that's up to you all. I mean, there's nothing that, it's kind of like with Rich on that, so they could go for it or not, you know, or risk
We
a
have some-
challenge to it,
We
so.
have some pretty good teeth in this, I think, for penalties, don't you?
Oh,
do.
yeah, much better than what we had. So anything in here that is with, Class B misdemeanor will be taken out.
Okay, my version does not have that.
I don't either, I'm looking
at
at
it. She took it
You already took it out, Julie, when you sent
So we
this
should
to
have the
me.
clean
Have a
version.
Clean version, yes.
Okay, we have the clean version.
So the one you sent to me yesterday is a clean
It's a
version as
clean
well?
version.
Okay, good deal.
Yes.
All right, let's
Wait,
get a
it's Julie to
motion.
sign mine, 'cause
Make
I
that
gotta
motion.
send this to Ira.
Magistrate Gay, is there a second? Magistrate Harmon, is there any discussion on second reading?
One time finished.
Okay, with the clean version. All those in favor of the motion to approve second reading signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. All right. Miss Angie?
Again, okay, so, as you all know, we had to rent, an excavator for the brush out at Allen Springs to put in the burner. So we applied for a grant, and the equipment that we asked for was like it was a smaller excavator than this. It was about $132,000. We did not get that. So we rented this, and so I asked Roger to Boyd Cat to say, hey, this is a rental piece, real good shape, you know, what could we purchase this for? This is about a $190,000 piece of equipment. It's bigger than what I asked for. So, you know, what we were renting it at, we would probably owe around $6,000 right now. But before they take it back, they give me a quote, well, I got Roger a quote for the $118,757.62. This is to buy that piece of equipment. No, I did not budget for us because I was crossing the fingers we get it in the grant. But so I've talked to Trilling, I've talked to Shannon if we could maybe take this out of reserves to buy this piece of equipment that not only I could use, but the road department could use as well. I mean, there's always next year to apply to get another piece of equipment, but right now, everything is up. Of course, brush is still coming in, but the way it burns, I don't think we would have to, but every 2 months or so. It all depends if we have a storm, if we have anything, people just keep bringing it. But I can't keep paying $6,000 and $7,000, every month, every other month, or what's going on. So I'm requesting that we purchase this and.
It would serve a dual purpose.
It'll serve a dual purpose.
Two departments.
Last night's a perfect example of all the trees that have gone down, where the road department can definitely use that. They've struggled out my way especially on like Gwen Island, when they've got to pick up trees and limbs and stuff like that. They're just doing it with the little buckets, and it takes
And
a
there's
lot of
nothing,
time.
I can apply for another one next year when the grant, comes available. But, we're talking now though, we're not talking till, next June.
Yeah, no, do we have the?
And I think this is a very good price.
So this is what you load the burner with?
Yeah, this is what we have been loading it with.
Right.
This
You
is what we
may
rent.
not have gotten that. That's the paperwork.
Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Who's going to share it? See it there. That was a quick thing yesterday. I had, Boyd had to get to us, so.
And you said the purchase price new is $190?
About 190,000. It's bigger than the machine that I requested in my grant. Plus, they took off the rental fee.
The rental fee.
Off of that as
Yeah.
well.
But Roger looked at it and
Roger said it's a nice piece of equipment. Of course, I would go through Roger because if I was a pro at that, I wouldn't be doing this.
And-
Shannon?
And this moves on its own from site to site.
It can, yes. They
don't have to have a big piece of equipment to haul it.
Well, you also have to have something to haul it. An excavator, you have to have something to haul it.
Well,
You
okay.
a trailer, you can throw it on a trailer.
Okay.
Any of our trailers, we can.
As
We
long
have
as-
the equipment to haul it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we've got the
that's
equipment.
my biggest
Yes.
question, because some of these pieces of equipment are roadworthy and some are not.
No, we have the equipment to haul
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Everyone get the chance to see it? Shannon,
Yes.
this is your time. We're talking
Your time to
budget.
shine.
We do have the money in reserves for that.
Do we know the hours on it at this point?
Yeah, how used is it?
I would have to ask Roger that. Like I said, it was basically new when it came to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
So
was-
we've put most of the hours
We've
on
put
it.
most of the hours on it. That's why I sort
Whatever
of
is
said.
on it.
What do you,
Is he sitting out?
what do you need us to do, Shannon? Do we need to
We
make
have
a
to-
budget amendment as well and stuff like that?
We can do a budget transfer to move it from reserves. So if you all approve this to be purchased from reserves, I'll just do the budget transfer.
Okay, but it's not in the actual budget, so.
No, it's not.
Well, knowing that 30 years ago, I sold a tractor that I bought new for $5,500, and I sold it for $7,000 because it had 880 hours on it. I'd say, since that was considered to be in pretty good shape, and if it was low hours when we got it, I'm comfortable with Roger's coming.
Hey, I went to both of them and they've been with it since it started, so I used their advice.
Those tractors went up in price during
I'll
that
make a
time
motion,
too.
we go ahead and purchase the piece of equipment out of reserve.
Okay, we have a motion by Magistrate Cohen. Is there a
Second.
second? Second by Magistrate Ellis.
Do we need to add a pay option in there, or how is that gonna be handled? I mean, we've already got the equipment, right?
We already have it. We don't pick it up.
Bird in hand.
Yeah, it's in hand, so I guess, give this to Elena
Yes,
and,
yeah.
and so they don't pick it up, tell them, I'll get Roger to call and say, hey, we're gonna buy it, and that way they don't, because they just time to pick it
Do
up.
we have to do anything like a title search or anything, make sure it's clean and free, or?
Good point.
Not that I'm aware of, but
Boyd's on the state price contract, so I would.
No, that's fine, I just wanna make sure that
Well,
they.
we can,
Yeah.
we can make sure we can,
That'd be an email or a fax.
yeah.
Yeah, so upon,
Receipt of
I would think you do a title search on that piece of
Well, not a
property.
title search, but I mean, just something making sure that there's no liens against it.
Right, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanna make sure that they have the authority to sell this piece of equipment.
Good
It's
point.
coming from a rental place, right?
No, it's actually coming from Boyd Cat.
Okay,
They're the people that.
They're the people that sell them.
they're the dealer.
They're the dealer. So I would think there shouldn't be any issue at all, but don't
Yeah,
hurt
but
to check.
we can verify that's a
We can
clean
verify.
title.
So you wanna say based upon?
Clean title.
Clean
That-
title, okay.
Is that,
Yeah, that's fine.
alright.
If courts,
We can do that,
okay.
that's no
Tom,
problem.
you okay with that?
Clean whatever.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's a $190,000 piece of
Roger
equipment.
said it's
Yeah.
about a $190,000 piece of
And-
equipment.
They're selling it for 108.
Because we were gonna pay out, it was getting close to $6,000 just for
So
renting.
really 112,
Yeah.
And
in
it's
a way.
But-
not
but
been
no, they
used
took it
before.
off.
We're the first users.
I reckon we're the first users.
That just doesn't make sense to me. How they would sell it that cheap if it's a brand new piece of equipment.
When you drive it off the lot, it depreciates.
Just like
Not that much.
Almost that.
Just like me paying $60,000 for a
Is
truck and they
Roger-
wanna
is
give me
Roger
30 for it.
Not that much.
I don't know if Roger is here or.
I
Can
looked
you check
out there,
in
I
the
don't
office
see
and
him.
see if he's
Okay.
in? Let Katina check and see if he's, sometimes
He's
stays
the
in.
man that would know more than I.
Regardless, we're not gonna get a piece of equipment like this for 120.
No, either way you talk, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
No.
So we have a history of it. It's coming from the dealer. Possibly see if there's maybe any warranty left on it or whatever, but
Yeah, that would be my
That's,
question.
yeah, that's important to check.
That'd be
'Cause I don't know what they on
Yeah,
this.
Okay. I'm gonna call him. We'll just get him on speakerphone.
it's,
Phone
so
a friend.
Phone a friend.
It says the remaining powertrain, hydraulics and technology till 8/8 of 27. It's right here on the warranty coverage.
Cool. Yeah, I just don't have that again.
You want-
Yeah, if you don't mind. Sorry.
Mm.
Oh, that's not a good look, right?
But yeah, there's a warranty thing on
Hey.
that one, yours truly
Mark
there
might
on
be
the
sitting
second
there.
page.
All right, so it's a 2022,
2022.
so it's not fresh off the lot, but
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
there's no way they'd sell $190,000 new equipment.
But again, it's not one of those ones that.
Universal.
Mm.
Commercial code. Or like the organization name. What's the organization name that we're buying this from?
Boyd.
Boy,
Boyd
Caterpillar.
Cat. They're on state price as well, if you're looking.
I'm sorry, but Roger is not available.
That's all right. Let's have both.
Are you looking at something?
But the warranty thing there truly
It's
is
like
on that as
UCC
well. On the
information.
second page, I looked down there, there's a powertrain and. See it down.
Oh, warranty, okay, remaining, 60 out of 5,000. I'm assuming that's hours,
There you go.
okay.
So-
Powertrain, hydraulics, and technology for 8/8 of 27. And then, okay, that's parts kit, okay.
So just looking at the similar type on there, on the auction sites there, it's right in line for a 2020. Here's a 2021 for 119.9 with 800 hours, and then 2022 for 115 with 1,300 hours. And this is all for the Caterpillar 313 GC, which is what we did. 125 for 2019.
Rest assured, they're not gonna lose no money. We're just
No.
looking for a deal.
No, so I think we're right in line buying something. Here's a 2021 for 130, so.
Well, it was 124 or 25,000, and Roger asked them to knock off
The rental fee.
the rental fee, so
Yeah.
that's why it went to 118.
Yeah. No, I stand with that.
What we'd
my
already
motion.
gonna pay. Okay, so we have a motion and a second to approve the purchase of the excavator and take it out of reserves. Is there any further discussion or questions or comments? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay?
Nay.
Okay, motion carries.
You just wanna keep that, Jason?
No.
you have a serial number for that?
Yeah, it's right on there.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right, yes, I
So-
did, yeah.
So we don't have to do a budget amendment,
We can just do a transfer.
just do a transfer, okay?
All right, next on the agenda is a proclamation. It is National Wellness Month. And whereas National Wellness Month, observed each year during the month of August, serves as a reminder of the importance of prioritizing physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being through healthy habits and intentional self-care. And whereas wellness is a lifelong journey that empowers individuals to make informed choices that enhance their quality of life, strengthen resilience, and promote overall health for themselves, their families, and their communities. And whereas adopting healthy practices, including regular physical activity, balanced nutrition, adequate rest, stress management, preventive health care, and meaningful social connections can improve well-being and reduce the risk of chronic illness. And whereas workplaces, schools, healthcare providers, community organizations, and families all play a vital role in fostering environments that support healthy lifestyles and encourage wellness for people of all ages and abilities. And whereas National Wellness Month provides an opportunity to recognize the value of self-care, preventative health, and community engagement while inspiring individuals to set achievable wellness goals and support one another in building healthier, more vibrant communities. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Trilly L. Bottom, Boyle County Judge Executive, and the Boyle County Fiscal Court do hereby proclaim August as National Wellness Month and encourage all residents, businesses, healthcare professionals, educators, and community organizations to observe this month by promoting healthy living, supporting wellness initiatives, and taking meaningful steps toward improving their overall health and well-being. This day, the 28th day of July, 2026. Is there a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
I knew you would. Magistrate Wagner. Second by Magistrate Gay. Any discussion? I think we are well on the way of promoting health and wellness here in Boyle County with all the new projects and facilities that are going on at this time. So I thought it was just a good way to promote that and to proclaim National Wellness Month. So, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. All right, do we have the Sheriff's Department on deck? We are, Mary Conley asked to be taken off the agenda today, so we will not be doing number 11. She will reschedule. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm here for my second quarter acknowledgement from you guys.
All right, second quarter report has been received, and the court will just acknowledge receipt.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledge. Okay, acknowledge.
Understand we have a retiree in your family.
Yeah, he's actually, of course, when I won the first election, he became a deputy, so he's actually, his first day of retirement has come to work with me. So, yeah.
Do you need a signature?
Yes, ma'am.
Or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you want to tell about his last jump?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
For, I guess, anybody listening, they're talking about my dog Grayson. He,
Doc Dogs.
Doc Dogs, yeah, he's, the last 10 years, competing worldwide with Doc Dogs, and made the World Championship multiple times, made the podium a few times, and I think every event that we went to, he made a finals. So this last event, of course, he's older.
How old is he?
He will be 11 in December.
Okay.
And so he wasn't doing the best over the weekend. And his very last jump, the crowd kind of got loud, and he made finals from that jump. He added about 5 inches to his best jump, and then so he made finals. And then in finals, he pulled out like a 17-foot jump and,
Yep.
and won the finals.
It was awesome.
Oh, good.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So, yay for Grayson.
He,
Sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a movie in the future.
it's
The
all-
little dog that could.
Yes. Your dog, when your dog's cooler than you are. Think
That didn't take a whole lot.
Right.
It was a low bar.
Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you all.
If county clerk's out there, will you send him in,
Oh, yeah,
please?
yes, ma'am. Yeah, he's ready.
All right.
I was ready, somebody was in my ear down there.
Good deal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ditto.
Ditto. Just here to acknowledge the
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Second quarter report. All right. Been acknowledged. Anything you'd like to update the court while you're here? Anything on that
No, it's just
Facebook post, that's the amendment? You want to
well,
say anything
I mean,
about
really,
that?
that's all. That was just came out at our last meeting that we had, that there was going to be an amendment on the November ballot, which I put on Facebook and our website. So
Okay.
try to get it out there enough that people
Can do their own research.
can do their
because
own
you don't.
research and maybe
Talk.
I can't
Yeah.
I can't decide. I can't tell you because it will seem like I'm giving my opinion on
Mhm.
if somebody asks me what I think or what they need to do. So I'm not allowed to elaborate any, so they kind of have to read it on their own and take it for what it's worth.
Do their own research.
So
Okay.
Judge.
Very clear.
I want
Very
to
clear.
compliment Casey. Those of us who are a little bit aged get interruptions almost daily with potential scams. Our home computer almost blew up with screaming, pulsating, and do not do anything but call this number, which we did not do. But every week we see the opportunity to buy title insurance. Casey has made me extremely comfortable with the fact that he and his clerk staff take care of us to where we don't have to buy one more form of insurance. And I want to compliment you and your staff for that, because I think everybody here gets scams. It's just when you hit a certain low age, you're going to get a whole lot more. So
That is true.
I would say title insurance is more than just that, though. I mean, it's like somebody says this is the land, and you think you buy something, and then it's not that. So it's
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Have
all.
a great day.
you too.
Thank you.
I'll be back because I do have a new email.
That's what I figured. That's it.
All right. EMS director is Mr. Rogers out there. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Mr. Rogers.
That's right.
Never heard of it.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome.
Fiscal Court, for time to be able to approve our policies today. One of the things we did with that EMS ordinance was realize that policies had to be approved by Fiscal Court, so I'm bringing them to you to be approved. I apologize for the poor formatting. I spent 12 hours the other day fixing that, so it shouldn't be a problem in the future, but it was probably not a good read. But anyway, anybody have any questions over anything specific?
Now, you need the court's approval of your SOP.
So
Okay.
moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Magistrate Gay, a second by Magistrate Cullen. Is there any discussion on the Boyle County EMS Standard Operating Procedures? Everybody good? Okay. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Nice book you wrote.
Yeah. It's been passed down through the years. So.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
All
You can purchase this shirt at Constitution Square gift shop.
Commercial break.
He spilled something on his
All right,
work shirt.
Miss Shannon, you're up again.
All right. Presented the Treasurer's Monthly Settlement for June of 2026. And then also, the fourth quarter report has been completed. The financial statement in your packet, and it has been submitted to DLG.
All right.
Thank you.
Do you need court approval?
I'll
Or just
acknowledge.
acknowledgement? Okay. Court acknowledged. Thank you. Thanks for a good job.
Thank you.
All right, we're up to Miss Julie with our animal control ordinance, first reading.
All right, so if you don't mind, indulge me a little bit, I want to kind of go through the changes to this ordinance. This is to move animal control out of fiscal court's overview and into the sheriff department, but along with that, we have a couple other changes. On page 4, we've added some descriptions to mirror some of the language that animal control might be using, such as an attack or a bite. We've described a bite as a wound caused by the bite of an animal which causes a puncture wound or otherwise breaks the skin. It's something that I think will help animal control with bites. Director of Animal Control will be appointed by the Boyle County Sheriff. We put in a description in there to describe what impound means on page 5. On page 8, we have combined items 1 and 2 into all officers of animal control shall have the powers of peace officers except for the power of arrest. It's come directly from KRS on what a peace officer is. Under KRS 61.300. Item number 5 on page 8 is there's a $50 impound fee. We have clarified that is payable to the fiscal court. The fee may be waived for the first offense where the animal has received care, except when the animal has received care. So they can do a one-time waive for extenuating circumstances. We're giving that latitude. Again, on number 6 is putting the sheriff. Number 7 is breaking the skin or causing a puncture wound as a dog bite. On page 16, very top paragraph, including the Boyle County Sheriff Department, not Boyle County Fiscal Court. Page 17, all fines payable to Boyle County instead of animal control, we're putting fiscal court. Page 19, this is one that kind of came out of our discussion about charging someone with a vicious dog, and then the county attorney, assistant county attorney cannot prosecute that because the only person that can deem a dog vicious is a judge. So what we're changing the language to say is that animal control officers may cite the owner or guardian of harboring a vicious animal when it exhibits vicious behavior. So instead of saying it's a vicious dog, when you use that language, that's only can be classified by a judge. So we kind of changed the wording here to help them. And then on number 5, a complaint of vicious behavior. So that will help the county attorney not to have to drop charges when somebody's charged for a vicious dog when technically they legally are not. On page 20, changing it to the sheriff department under item number 2. On page 22, all fees for licensing kennels and catteries go to the Boyle County Fiscal Court. Boarding violations go to the fiscal court on page 23. On page 24, again, we reiterate all fines and fees are payable to the fiscal court unless otherwise noted. And then change the date for the first and second reading.
Okay.
Questions?
Thank you, ma'am.
So this means just Jessica is under the sheriff's department? The
No.
whole department, that's what I thought you said.
And that's been a change that we've been trying to work towards for a while.
I gave you credit the other day, didn't I, Shirley?
Yeah, you did.
And I think it's important because it's animal control has kind of been on this like island by themselves, and this provides some more structure, I think, to that department.
And they are law enforcement,
Yes.
so it kind of makes
And there's also the need, I'm sorry, but it also helps to have the sheriff's department
involved in the process countywide because of our limited staffing in animal control. It helps to have sheriff involvement, and if there's a incident in the county in particular where they oftentimes should have more support going into certain situations.
Well, and that's kind of where I was going, and it's good Sheriff has come in. I don't see the specific language that Sheriff, basically a call for backup. And 7 years ago, I had a situation where had some vicious dogs in my area, and I don't think Jessica would want to be out there alone. Does this imply that a call from Jessica and you guys would be right there as fast as you could if 2 or 3 dogs were?
They've already done that.
That's already.
We've already reached out.
So I
The
mean,
DPD or the sheriff's department comes and
it's
helps.
assumed, but not in the language, I think, is what I'm saying.
That would be a sheriff policy.
Yeah, okay. So it's in your, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's get a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Magistrate Ellis, second by Magistrate Sleeper. Okay, any other discussion? I asked Sheriff if he come back, just in case he wanted to say anything about the transfer from fiscal court to the Sheriff's Department with animal control.
It's been very smooth, and we have a good working relationship already prior to them coming on board. So.
Peaceful transfer.
Yes, peaceful transfer.
Okay. Any questions, comments?
We will still fund this department. I do want to make sure you understand that.
Yes.
They're in our
It will
budget.
be funded through fiscal court. It's just the management oversight of the deputy sheriff.
Just an umbrella. It's kind of like court security being reimbursed for that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We get reimbursed from the state for court security.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we have a motion and a second for first reading of ordinance 842.3. All those in favor of that motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. Motion carries. Somebody sneezed, bless you if you did. Couldn't tell what that was for sure. All right,
Second reading at the next meeting.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Y'all have a good day. All right, next, we are striking the second item under county administrator, and we're going to acoustical study of the circuit courtroom.
Okay, you have 2 quotes in front of you to do an acoustical study of the circuit courtroom as part of the renovations. The first quote was for $16,000. The second quote was for $5,000. The architect recommends that we take the $5,000 quote. She's worked with them before and they're very happy.
That would be Studio B1.
Studio B1, they're a
Okay.
Kentucky company.
All right, is there a motion to approve the acoustical study quote of $5,000 from Studio B1?
Is that reimbursable by the AC, AOC?
Well, it'll go into the whole project where they set aside $2 million, so it will be part of that. We'll probably bond our part of it, I would assume, but we don't know yet what it's gonna cost, but yes, it is part of that project, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a
Other
motion?
question?
Yeah, I'll make that, or I second it, whoever, I think somebody, yeah.
Motion, I'll second it.
Okay, I didn't hear anybody.
Okay, sorry.
Motion by Magistrate Gay, second by Magistrate Sleeper. Any discussion on the study or the quote? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Okay, we will go into our magistrate reports, and Magistrate Ellis, you're up first today.
Thank you, Judge. I guess the one and only item that I'll have today is that with the judge's support and a community leader, an issue that began in early June last year with my consternation that the state elected on what I call a 4-lane highway because the 2 emergency lanes are wide as well on Perryville Road. The state came in and put 12 to 15 inch margins of gravel supposedly to make it safer to keep someone from rolling. I expressed concern that especially in areas where there's a steep slope, it only made it steeper and compounded the problem, but I'm not an engineer. I also very specifically in a lengthy email in June last year said that there will be a weed problem, and I sincerely hope that you're ready and prepared to handle that problem. When I went out and measured across the road about 2 weeks ago, I had a 4-foot yardstick, and the weeds were taller than 4 feet. And I expressed concern that when the Japanese were thinking years ago of building the Toyota plant, they went and looked at highways. Well, we've got visitors from all over America who come, and all over the world who come to Perryville. And I expressed that recently in an email, copied the judge on that, and said, with 4-foot weeds, please come. To make a long story short, with the judge's help and another community leader, they came on Monday, just yesterday, and for now, it's been resolved. The problem is, the weeds where the gravel is are about 6 inches high, because I had expressed in that email a year ago and re-expressed again with one last month, that if they're not careful, they will be spitting gravel into school buses, semis, cars, etc. So they're still not able to take the weeds down to the level of the road, and they are literally at the pavement where the gravel is allowing it to grow. So I'm hoping that the state will cooperate and find a way to keep that down 3 or 4 times a year. But Judge, thank you for your help on that after the last meeting.
Welcome. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Manager Bowden?
Yes, I'm glad to be back. Seems like I've been gone forever, but I was on virtual the last time and I couldn't. Everything's delayed, and when I talk, I could see everybody like jump, you know, it's like, ah! So I quit talking. I thought, I'm not gonna have a report because it's gonna sound awful. So, but I just wanted everybody to know that in Junction City, they're working on the community center. We have phase 1 completed, where you go do one thing, and they found out the electrical pole was here, and they had to do 7 other things to get that one phase completed. So they got that first phase completed. They're now have removed some heating and cooling units from the roof, and they're actually doing the new roof replacement. So they'll be on to phase 3. There's 4 phases to it, so it's really going to be happening. I mean, it's a really this is really big for our community. We now have, I can't remember if I've told you or not, but we had 8 acres in our new parkland. The only problem was where you go in that 8 acres, there was a pond. So it's going to be really expensive to get in. So 2 acres have been bought to join with that 8 acres, and now there's a great entrance to it. And the park actually backs right up to Shelby Greene. I mean, that could just be a real opportunity to open it up, to have more people in there, and you know. So there's a lot of good things going on. It's still going to be a long process for both projects, but still something that I think our community's needed for a long, long time. And I think that's it for today.
Okay, thank you.
Let me mention once, August 9th is the Balloon Festival. We're working hard on that, having some new things going on. Come on out, it's got the 253 theme, so it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be good this year. I think it'll be better than the first year we were just learning, but come on out.
Y'all need volunteers?
Airport, as many volunteers that we can get.
Okay.
We've got, it starts at 4, and I'm thinking the balloons usually, if the weather is good, the balloons lift off usually around 5:30 or 6, I think. It all depends on the weather too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So what, 4 to 8 or 9?
Yeah, 8 or 9.
4 to 8.
A lot of people just hang around for a while, you know, 9 o'clock. And we've got a lot of people working on it, some new little activities, and it should be very good. We're very hopeful. So come on out.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Master Harmon.
Nothing.
You don't want to talk about your new restaurant out there, Jersey
I
Mike's?
haven't been.
You
I've been
need-
to one of them.
Yeah,
It's good.
you go try it out.
Yeah.
All right, Magistrate Cullen.
This weekend was packed with stuff in Bull County. We had Doc Dogs. We also had the block party, which this court helps sponsor. It was a great event. A little rain didn't bother them at all. So good work to Rashay and his crew. And then slipped my mind last court meeting, but you know, we lost King Pruitt you know, a few weeks back, and if possible, you know, if we could close in his memory. He was a integral part of the airport. First met him when I met Stuart out there and started my aviation journey, and just really helped the airport and other things in the community. So if we could close in his memory today, that'd be great.
Okay,
That's all I have.
all right, thank you. Master Gay.
I'm good.
World Traveler.
World travel. Yeah. In and out, in and out.
All right, Master Sleeper.
Animal Control Committee met July 23rd. It was sort of a makeup meeting because we missed our June one due to scheduling conflicts. But also, the bulk of it dealt with reviewing the new animal control ordinance with County Administrator Julie Wagner. I really appreciate her being there to help us through that. The revisions we've already talked about at great length, so I'll cover those again. I'd like to talk about, I received a text one evening from an animal rescuer who contacted me requiring some information she'd heard about the animal shelter that was disturbing, but it was incorrect. And I followed up on that and found out the correct information and conveyed that to her. And I appreciate the rescuer, you know, taking time to, when she heard that, to check into to verify if it was true or not, and it was not. So we're kind of investigating how incorrect communication is being communicated from the animal shelter to public people. The director also reported that due to our new personnel in that department, she's going to review the job descriptions of each position with the entire staff to ensure that their responsibilities are understood. We've had turnover in that area and such. So, and that's really all that there is to the report. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve the report.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Master Harmon. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Okay, County Attorney, comments.
Yeah, just a lot of good things going on. This past weekend, Jason, Cullen, and I, we went to the back to school bash the other night. Looked like it was very well attended, exciting. Those kids were having a lot of fun.
Did y'all go together or separately?
We didn't ride in the same vehicle.
Oh, I was there too.
Well, we went from 12 to 9, so like
Fashionably late, as I should say.
Yeah, always.
It was 12 to 9, so like we didn't stay 9 hours. But
Yeah.
we were there, and I know that there's also a backpack event going on this Friday, starting at 5:30 at the showroom. So I think that'll be a really good event to attend. I think having pizza and ice cream, it's very nice. So I recommend that. And Farmers Market's still going on strong. I enjoy going there about every week and just seeing all the activity there and singing. It's very nice. Other than that, school's getting ready to start back. So just want everybody to, and when school starts, watch those buses on the roads and be careful. Watch these kids crossing. That's all I have for now.
All right, thank you.
There's something new about the buses. When you're on 2-lane traffic, you have to, 4-lane traffic, you have to, both lanes stop. I like that. That's good.
Yeah,
If they're, unless it's
Divided.
divided highway.
Divided
Divided
highway.
highway, yeah.
So like from the bypass to Junction would be a good example. You'd have, both lanes would have to stop if the school bus was picking up or unloading.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's scary. I mean, I prosecute cases like that just to see.
Scary.
luckily we haven't had anything bad like some of the ones I've seen where people narrowly get missed crossing the street. Like people just, I don't know if they're just not paying attention or what, but it's really.
I always stopped anyway, I just thought it was, you had to do it.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, like I never understood that, like I had to cross on a highway, or I would have, but my parents made me actually go on down to where the school bus went to another school and came back, so I could just not even cross the highway. And I mean, it took extra like 20 minutes, but just for my safety. And
That's good.
it's probably a good idea.
Yes, it was.
That's all.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Ms. Julie?
2 o'clock today, the engineer that studies mechanical systems will be here to go through the cupola courthouse attic, try to come up with a plan for where we're going to put the mechanicals when we take the roof off and do the repairs. It's looking like at this point, late August probably is when we'll start construction.
Duration?
12 to 18 months, hopefully about 12. We had a conversation with the our committee, our steering committee, Danny Rhodes, couldn't think of his name, last week. We're having conversations every other week. That keeps everybody on task, and most importantly, AOC knows the timeline because they have to get everybody out, and so they're trying to expedite their process. The bike park, I spoke with the contractor this morning. He's very excited about some things going on in the bike park. He feels like this is going to be one of the best parks that he's built. So that's exciting. Pickleball is proceeding on, as is the skate park. It's really interesting to see the differences in the two sites side by side. One is very extreme, one is pretty mild and tame for us knee replacement people. So it's kind of fun. When I was in New Orleans at the conference, I started thinking about everything we're doing, and it looks like we're trending to be more of an extreme sports destination, which is kind of cool. I think that's really going to make us different from some of our neighboring communities. Friday at 1 o'clock, we will hopefully receive the cost estimates on the public safety building. We're getting to where we're going to need to start working on the bonding. It takes 6 months to get the bonding done. So it looks like Friday we'll get that number. So
All right.
I think that's it.
Lots of good things happening.
Lots of projects.
Lots
Judge,
of projects. Yes, sir.
Forgive me, because I know that Magistrate Cullen is a watchful eye, just like I am, on data centers. And there's not a day goes by that 2 or 3 of the media out of Lexington and Louisville aren't talking about data centers. So Mercer is in quite a quandary on what to do over there. The good news is, and I got this from a very top leader in Boyle County, that the attorney that they hired at Shakertown is strong. Do you know who that is? Because I don't know the name, but
No, I don't.
that was good news to hear from him, because my source is very credible.
When, again, just to clarify, when you say leader, you're not talking about elected official, you're just
No,
talking about
no,
somebody.
yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Since Julie talked about us, our Boyle County becoming an extreme county, I think I'm going to get a new shirt that says Boyle County Extreme County. Extreme place.
That's right.
I do have one serious thing to add, though, if I may, before you go into your report.
Yes.
Okay. Word of praise. On a Wednesday morning, my granddaughter Rachel was struck as she was a pedestrian crossing 4th Street. She was struck by a pickup truck turning left off of Main and heading south on 4th. Thankfully, she was not seriously injured. She had scrapes and bruises, a hematoma on the head, but no skull fracture, no concussion, no broken bones. In fact, the following Sunday she was up singing in church. But interesting point was, I was headed to Morning Point to volunteer, and I took a different route. I normally don't go that way, and I was running a few minutes late, and I had to witness it sitting across the street waiting to turn right. Thankfully, I didn't know it was her. I just didn't recognize her. Pulled over to see if I could render any assistance, and I walk up to her, and it's my own granddaughter. And I went up to her. The man who struck her had pulled her out of traffic, which probably wasn't a wise thing to lose somebody that had been hit by a vehicle,
No,
but yet, you know, he was thinking of getting her out of traffic, harm's way. And so when I got up to her, I said, Rachel? And she goes, yeah. But anyway, I just want, the point of this is really to tell people to be careful, you know, be observant, watch when you're driving and such. She had the right of way, she was in the walk sign and everything, and he had the left turn, yellow flashing, so he admitted he just didn't see her. But
Yeah, if I could interject though on that point, that's obviously thankful she's okay, but you know, one of the things and I find this to be true in our vehicles as well, they have such a wide section now, these newer cars do, that it literally creates a blind spot. It's kind of a new blind spot to me anyway, in a vehicle in that section of the windshield, and particularly when you're turning, I feel like I'm blind now, and I even find when I'm on a country road that I find myself having to look around that section of the windshield to see where I'm going. So you do have to be careful in pedestrian situations when you're driving, because there is that blind spot,
especially when you're turning.
Yes.
Mainly I want to give a shout out to Danville Police Department and Danville Fire Department and our own county EMS for such a rapid response. So.
Well, we're thankful that she's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
And there's something.
Judge, I'll handle Chris. On my motion for the excavator, I want to slightly change it a little bit, just because I want to make sure that it's valid under state contract pricing, since it's a used piece of equipment. I want to make sure that we don't have to go the bid process on this, since it's a used piece of equipment.
Okay.
Generally, state contract pricing, I think, is on new stuff.
Yes.
And you gotta make sure that model number's listed.
Yeah, so if we, my motion will be that we purchase it under state contract pricing if allowed. Contingent on the state contract, if it's allowed as a state contract pricing, which Chris is.
And a clean title.
Verifying along with the clean title, yeah.
And I'll rescind my second and support the changed language.
The new second, okay. So all those in favor of the new motion and second signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Okay, motion carries.
That's what I was going to talk about too, so we're good on that.
Okay, Master Bowe.
I sent you and Miss Muncy a text about the property on Bonta Lane. There's some property that looks like it's been deserted almost, even has a lot of trash behind it. And I just want to check on that. And I had mentioned the budget committee or finance committee give me a report about the grade 10, change from grade 9 to grade 10. They were going to meet, but we'll do that next meeting if that's okay.
Okay, unless they've met and have a decision. I don't know.
We discussed it yesterday. The request was also to have Steve look out there and do and hire this company to verify, which is what he's done. So
he can make his report. I think maybe it's the next meeting.
All right, that'd be good.
Okay.
That's it.
And Bond Lane property, I talked to Angie about that yesterday, and she was going to go and talk to the owner and give him a specific time. If he had not done it, then she will take further action according to the new ordinance that's been passed.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So she's aware, and she's going to talk to him.
I meant to ask her while she was here.
Anything else before I give my closing comments?
That's it. But we're going to go into executive session.
Yes. Okay, so attended the grand opening of Home 2 Suites. If you haven't been out there to check it out, go, because it is very, very nice. Those rooms are just awesome. I mean, you can practically live there, you know, like a little apartment. Don't forget that the Irish are in town, and the second weekend of the Shamrock Uplift program will be at Danville High School this weekend. If you haven't got tickets to go see it, they're pretty awesome. And then about 60 or 70 kids in the community also participate with the Irish, so it's a great show to go watch. I was there last weekend for the kickoff, and they did a really good job. On Friday, we will be having the EMS design Zoom, so we will be getting a price on our new EMS building. On August the 7th and 8th, just a reminder, I know that's a couple of weeks away, but Soul 2nd Street Festival will be going on here in Danville, and then that's on Friday and Saturday, and then on the 9th will be the Balloons over the Bluegrass and Junction. So that'll be a big weekend for local activities. Also, just coming up, want to get this on your calendar so you can share it. August 21st and 22nd will be the Little Cherubs consignment sale out at Centenary. Thank you, Magistrate Ellis. Centenary, and that's always a good time to go out and buy your kids, grandkids, back to school clothes, and at a good price, and support missions that the church supports. So that's all I have. I would ask for a motion to go into executive session pursuant.
Judge,
Yes.
Are you comfortable with my note there?
You want to announce that? Or what? What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm trying to give you credit for it.
Well, it was a team effort. The note is that the county has received the deed to relay ownership of Crawford Springs Park back to the county from the state. So it's gone through all the process, through finance, through everything. And so we now have the deed. It has been approved, the assessed value, they requested the assessed value, I got that from the PVA's office, and so now it's gone back for state signatures. After that, it'll come back to us for our signature and for filing, so.
Harold Edwards is a hero both for securing the Crawford House for auction, and it has been now opened. Actually, it's privately owned, but it may turn into time to time bed and breakfast or something like that. And this will give us the opportunity to have a park in western Boyle County that will go right down to the Chaplain River, where the Confederate soldiers with their horses were camped while the brass was up in the Crawford House. So it's significant statewide and really around the country with the importance of Perryville helping Abraham Lincoln secure Kentucky in the Civil War.
And the spring is still there and it is still running. So
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, I'd like a motion to go into executive session pursuant to KRS 61810 paragraph C, discussions of proposed or pending litigation against or on behalf of a public agency.
So moved.
Magistrate Ellis, second by Magistrate Sleeper. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay. Motion carries. I would ask Okay, I will entertain a motion to return to regular session with no action taken.
I'll approve that I'll make a motion that we approve, return to regular session, sorry.
With no action taken.
Second.
All right.
Needing lunch.
Magistrate Gay and second by Magistrate Sleeper. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. Motion carries. We are back in regular session.
All right, back in regular session, I would like to make a motion that we purchase the Elizabeth Estes property at 820 Hogue Hollow Road in Junction City of 42 acres along with all buildings associated with it at the appraised purchase price of $350,000. My motion, I'd also like to authorize the judge executive to approach the city of Danville to ask them to split the purchase price with us, and the closing should occur around August 23rd of 2026.
Second motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Magistrate Cullen, a second by Magistrate Ellis. Is there any discussion on that motion?
We're free to discuss the entire situation now, right? Well, it's important.
We're free to discuss, the motion
yeah.
of purchasing the property,
Right.
yes.
We need the public to understand the proximity to
Like trip.
the bike trail, and how this all the more makes access for not only folks in Boyle County, but those visiting from all around the nation who travel, and it would be a great economic addition to us. And it's a very fine piece of property with a dwelling on it, a large barn for storage by both the city and the county.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments, discussion? Okay, all those in favor of the motion to purchase the 820 Hogue Hall property at a purchase price of $350,000 and to inquire with the city to pay half of the purchase price at the next city commission meeting, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Okay, seeing no other business, there will be a special called Finance Committee meeting following the end of fiscal court, the adjournment of fiscal court, and I'll ask for a motion to adjourn in memory of King Pruitt.
I'll make that motion.
Magistrate Cullen, is there a
Second.
second? Magistrate Gay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carries. We're adjourned.